Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we have the first emblem mimic in the game. This is a red fire mimic, and the emblems that it will be for are Barbarian and Fighter. So we've gone through our round of 5 experience mimics, where we got each of those colors. We just had 5 Ascension mimics with the different colors for that and getting Ascension items, and now we've got emblem mimics. Next, we're going to get Limit Break mimics, and then we're going to get Mimic mimics. But in today's video, I want to take a look at what this new hero looks like, and then we're also going to take a look at the odds of pulling emblems and what you could get, including Masterclass emblems. So I was able to pull this image from the forum. Somebody already pulled it and added emblems with the attack node. Thank you to Velk on the forum for posting that. So this only has 20 emblems, does not have the Masterclass emblems, but as you can see, he's got 1732 attack, 1649 shield, and 2924 health. These mimics do also have the reduced materials to limit break, so you do not need to spend all of those 5-star ethers and alpha ethers to limit break them. It's the reduced cost, which is the same as if you were to have limit broken a costume of a hero. So I think it's only 1 alpha ether instead of the 10. He does have the bulwark ether power, so he'll get the extra defense. And then as far as his actual special skill and his passives, I want to go over to the forum so we can see what the full special skill looks like. He does have the perfect accuracy passive like the other mimics do, so this character's special skill never misses its targets. He has the Mimic Loot passive, so this mimic gives a chance for extra loot when completing stages. Master Fighter emblems, Master Barbarian emblems, Fighter emblems, and Barbarian emblems. For the special skill, the Savage Gobble, he is fast mana speed also, by the way, and deals 480% damage to the target. If an enemy is defeated by the attack, the caster recovers plus 50% health and gains plus 33% mana. The target and nearby enemies receive 381 poison damage over 4 turns. The Mimic chest closes for 2 turns. The Mimic is immune to damage and new status ailments while closed. And then here are the odds of pulling those emblems. Thank you for posting these odds, Mr. Chief. The first draw is 97.4% for nothing. You get 2.5% chance for Fighter Emblem and 0.1% chance for Master Fighter Emblem. The second draw, 97.4% for nothing, 2.5% for Barbarian Emblem, and 0.1% for Master Barbarian Emblem. As of right now, the odds are the same for all emblem mimics, although that might change. 0.1% for Master Fighter or Barbarian Emblem definitely seems very low, but obviously those are pretty coveted items, so maybe they will keep them at that same percentage, or maybe they will increase them. So we'll have to wait and see on that, but that's pretty much all of the information that we have right now available on these emblem mimics. As far as comparing them to the other mimics, personally, I like the Ascension Mimic the best because it's an attack 3 hitter. The Experience Mimic was also an attack 1 hitter like this Emblem Mimic. It hit for a little bit higher percentage, but this one's fast mana speed, so I guess you have to take that into consideration. I would love to see a slow speed attack all, like for 480% damage type of mimic. Maybe the Limit Break mimics will be like that. I guess we'll have to wait and see for when those come out. But again, would love to see a slow speed, high percentage attack all mimic. I think that would be really cool and definitely differentiate it from the rest of the mimics. All right, so at this point, I am actually going to go back into the game and do some polls and see if we can get one of these experience mimics. I do have quite a few coins saved up in the Untold Tales Summon. I haven't been doing polls in that for quite some time because we haven't gotten any newer heroes, and I was hoping maybe we would get a new hero. All of the heroes already have costumes, so we're not getting new costumes, obviously, but I've got enough for, looks like, 24 polls for this portal, so I'm going to use those first, and then I might use some in the Magic portal. I have a lot of tower coins saved up for that. And I definitely would love to get Becky's costume. There's another new Magic hero coming out next month that or at least I think is going to come out next month, because I think there's only one other Magic hero in beta or in the earlier rounds of beta that hasn't come out yet. And that's an attack and defense growth hero, I think. I'm not a huge fan of the brand new Magic hero that came out, Bart. Definitely seems interesting, a very fast mana speed, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. But for now, let's see if we can get lucky with these Untold Tales 2 pulls right now, and see if I can find a couple of the same color next to each other. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to. It's been working out for me lately. Feel like I was in a little bit of a drought for a while, and nope, we are not going to find anything next to each other. We're gonna just pick a random hero. I was never able to pull Forces' costume, so let's see if we can get lucky with that, maybe? Oh, I didn't look at the odds with you all of pulling one of those emblem mimics. Let's take a look at that real quick. I think it's 1.5%. Yeah, at the very bottom, you can see the Secret Summon Hero Emblem Mimic has a 1.5% chance to be pulled, and then obviously you've got the Legendary Hero of the Month at 1.3%, and then all of the odds for the other heroes, the featured heroes are 1%, and then 0.4% for the other legendary Untold Tales heroes. And then there's also 0.2 for Atlantis heroes and 0.9% for classic heroes. All right, let's go back in here and see if we can get lucky with these Untold Tales coins. I think I said Untold Tales 2 earlier. I meant Untold Tales 1. As we get Jocko, Bagreg, bonus Emblem Mimic. Thank you, Empires and Puzzles. The third pull, and we got one of these Experience Mimics. It's the Barbarian one. Very exciting for that, and I want to click on this over here. It doesn't give any specific information about the emblems that you could get, but it does look like you do not need to get one of each. I wasn't quite positive on that, but it does say Master Fighter Emblems and Master Barbarian Emblems, and then underneath that, the Fighter Emblems and Barbarian Emblems. So it looks like this Mimic will give both of those emblems according to the description here. I wasn't quite sure, like I said, if you needed to get one of each to get the specific emblems for that Mimic, which that kind of would have been annoying because you would have had to have gotten two of the different Mimics. And if you kept on pulling, like if I keep on pulling and if I got another Barbarian one and didn't get the Fighter one, then I would be pretty annoyed. But definitely nice to see that one Mimic gives two different types of emblems. And I was prepared to do a bunch of Untold Tales pulls and dip into my Magic Tower pulls if I needed to, but I do not because I pulled this Emblem Mimic on the third pull, so I am certainly going to take that. No need to do any additional pulls in this video. Let me know if you decided to do any pulls to try to get this new Emblem Mimic, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.